Spur, when you realize that you could just sit there and eat, that'd be a good deal. He's acting worse this time than he did the first time for some reason. Hello, farm friends. Guess who's back on the farm? Kordale's here, and he's going to trim a few horses. So come along as we trim a few horses, and we'll talk to you. Well guys, as promised, Spur's gonna get his hooves trimmed one more time before he goes to his new home this next week, right before Christmas. So let's go get this done. Well, here's Kordale, and everybody's falling in love with him and Spur, our little pony here. So we found him a new home, but we just said that we'd get his feet trimmed one more time before he goes to his new home. So that's one of the horses we're going to trim up here. So you want me to tie him up over at the hitching post, or?
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's going to be a lot easier than it was.
A lot easier than last time, huh? You know what? I may just let him eat while I go catch another horse. So I just tied him to this big bale of hay because I think once he settles down and realizes he can just sit and eat the whole time, he'll do real good there. But that bale of hay is heavier than he is, so he can't go anywhere. But if he'll stand still, this will be a lot easier than last time when we had to use a saw. So you've been busy doing lots of horses lately?
Oh yeah, I mean it's slowing down because of the winter, so there's that, but still pretty dang busy.
So didn't someone send you a Cody James some blades?
I got two of them. I don't know. Jennifer is one of them, a lady named Jennifer. And then the other one didn't have a name on it.
So Jennifer and some other lady sent Kordale some Cody James blades after the first time that he trimmed Spur here. So thank you so much, Jennifer, and whoever else did that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this won't be as hard as last time, but we just wanted him to have a good trim before he goes to his new home. So
where's that at?
in Woodruff.
Okay.
Yeah, so right here close.
Kids or what?
Yeah, some twin 9-year-old boys. They get it for their birthday, so it'll be a cool deal.
Christmas too.
Yeah, right. Just 3 days before Christmas and on their birthday, so it'll be cool.
Man, that was a gift for their mom to keep on giving, huh?
Yeah, she gets to keep paying for the hay, right?
Well, yeah, but twins on Christmas?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you got a lot of money that
Yeah.
Christmas presents, birthday presents. They're some cute little kids. Spur, when you realize that you could just sit there and eat, that'd be a good deal. He's acting worse this time than he did the first time for some reason. He was so relieved to just get him taken care of last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go let my dog out so he doesn't bark the whole time. So there's that Cody James rasp that a couple of you sent in blades for.
The first day I broke it out.
Oh, so these are brand new blades here, huh?
Yeah.
See, that really takes off some hoof in a hurry, and it levels things out. I've actually bought myself a Cody James rasp because I'm so excited to try it out.
Yeah. It'll tear your fingers up. You gotta be careful.
So keep your fingers out of the way, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, that looks good. Yeah, a lot easier than last time.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go catch the other horse. I'm gonna have you trim. So if you haven't watched our videos before, this is Kordale, and he is an amazing farrier. Just graduated from high school a couple years ago, and now he's doing this full time. So give him a call if you need some farrier work. He's pretty awesome. Those that follow our channel love you, Kordale.
Good.
Have you got any dates out of it yet?
No, sadly. Still waiting.
All right. Well, most of the ladies that watch our channel are about 75, so I don't think.
Hey, if they got money, it's all right. I'll quit shooting horses and rope.
That's funny. Last time we just took the length off, and this time you can really kind of shape it up and make it look a lot better, huh?
Oh yeah.
Some people wonder, how deep can you go and stuff? So go back to one of our earlier videos when we actually kind of ask a lot more questions and took you through the whole process. We don't need to do that every time he comes to the house. But anyway, Vicky can put a link to that video in the description of this video or whatever. So So the other horse that we're gonna trim up a little bit is this horse that they called Miller. Some of you told me if they have a line down their back, they're a dun. So he's kind of a Gruya dun. Very unique color. He's about 3 years old. They said they had started riding him a little bit. He is pretty gentle. He needs to be castrated, and his feet need done. And some of you have wondered in the wild who takes care of their feet. And the truth is, normally if a horse stays in the wild, they run on rocks and sand, and they're able to chip their feet off pretty good. But people bring them in from the wild and they don't stay up on their hooves, and they're just standing in a corral in soft dirt and manure, and anyway, they get out of control. So his feet are pretty long, his hooves here, and so, but I don't know how much he's had his feet done. So we're gonna see if we can at least get him trimmed up and get him started to looking better with his feet. And like I say, we'll castrate him soon, and he'll be a fun project for Blake to start training. Let's go see how Kordale's doing. How's it coming?
Good.
You got 3 done already?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna clean them up on the outside and round them out just because he's kind of rocking a little bit. But
You've done good. And the horses are eating the hoof here. Someone asked why they like
the dogs.
Or the dogs. Did I say the horses?
Yeah,
the dogs are eating the horse hoof here. People ask why they like it, and I have no clue. I said it's like a bone with toe jam on it, so I don't know. Man, he looks good. He's cleaning up real nice.
Yeah.
So Spur's getting ready to go to his new home with Jacob and Ryan for their 9th birthday.
Hopefully it's not a surprise.
No, they came and tried him out. They know it's coming. They know that he's coming, so he'll do good there. I'm surprised he's not eating the whole time though. I think that other one will. When we tie him up here, we'll give it a try.
In Winslow.
Oh, cool. Do you go to Kaufman's Arena?
No, I'm gonna go to the feed store and practice, and then a buddy of mine wants me to go to Dynamite this weekend, but I got my first truck payment this weekend, so I don't know if I want to go spend more money.
I better find more horses for you to trim.
Yeah.
That's for sure money. Roping's a gamble.
Yeah.
All right, well, look at that. He's a new pony, ready to go to his new home. His hooves are all trimmed up, looking awesome. So excited. So thank you, Kordale. Let's pull Miller over here. Probably not the best way to do it, but heck, if he figures out he can just eat the whole time, it may keep his mind off of it. So Kordale was just saying it is kind of weird how his fronts are so long and his backs are in pretty good shape. So I'll be pleased if we can just get his fronts trimmed up today. Like I say, I don't know if he's ever had his hooves trimmed, honestly, but I have picked up his front feet and he was good. And he's realizing he can just eat and stuff while we do this. So hopefully it goes real smooth here. I'm doing good so far. I don't want to jinx it, but
Knock on wood.
yeah. Well, a lot of people ask when I say that we've got to get him castrated. They ask me why we're going to castrate him, and I call it brain surgery. He will act a lot better, and even though he's a pretty color and stuff, I don't want him perpetuating his his genes to my nice registered horses. It's just good herd control. He'll be he'll be better off, and he'll focus on training more than on the girls. So he's doing pretty good so far. This is awesome, but he is super long, so we really want to take some of that off. And if we can get him castrated and get his feet trimmed up, I call them feet, they're hooves. I know the difference, but anyway, I think everyone gets the idea. So anyway, if we can get him trimmed up and castrated, he'll be a fun project, especially probably here in the next month or so, maybe even during Christmas break. Blake can start riding him, and anyway, he'll be a fun one. His color is super unique, and like I say, they called him Miller. I don't know that I like that name necessarily, just for a horse. I have a lot of friends whose last name is Miller, but but I don't know that that's a good horse name. But anyway, so if you have some ideas for what to call him, send those names in. But I think he's kind of a cool color and going to be a fun project. So this old horse is doing good. His feet were so long, but man, they're starting to clean up and look a lot better. There is a separation between the, what did you call it?
He had a false sole, so it was really soft underneath that false sole.
Okay.
So in other words, it was a dead sole that didn't get, that sole was growing, and then it died because it hit the, it goes to your live sole and then your dead sole, like the stuff that we take off. And if it doesn't get taken off, then it'll keep growing, but it won't let the stuff underneath grow. So they call it a false sole.
Well, he's doing really well. He's figured out he can eat and just chill here, and anyway, he's gonna look a ton better. I'm super excited. So just so you can see the difference, see this one now is in good shape and about the length it should be, and this one's all flared out and long. So anyway, it's good that we're getting him taken care of. So there you go. You can see the separation here.
Dylan, you want to do me a favor?
So now he's going after the other front foot. There's a medicine called copper tox that he's suggesting we put on there because there's that separation between the pad of the hoof and there was that false pad that he cut off, and there's just a separation. He's not acting lame at all, but we want to help it heal properly so he doesn't have any lameness in the future.
He just has some thrush in here.
Say that again real quick. So there was a rock right there.
Yeah, there was, I think it's a pebble right here somewhere. I think it was this one. Well, it was about this size. It was in there like that, and it was working its way in there, so it would have caused gravel or an abscess, and then he would have been sore on this one.
How about that hole at the end of the frog? What's that?
Just where the CS thrush. Just where it gets.
Thrush is a fungus, right? It's
Yeah.
just like athlete's foot, kind of.
Pretty much. It's when they have too much moisture in their foot, and then that moisture will just cause like a fungus, and so then you get thrush. And that's probably what happened over there on that one. Is it got thrush in his white line, and then it just dug its way in. But the problem is I can't get in there and clean it out like I did on this one, because that one's so low.
It'll go too deep.
It'll go too deep, and then he'll start bleeding, and then he will be sore.
So if we get that what's it called? Copper tox?
Copper tox.
Then we'll put it on there, and he says that'll take care of it. So, but man, I'm impressed. This horse has done well, and Kordale's doing awesome. We may have time to trim up one other one. We'll see if we have enough daylight. We'll see.
Oh, you don't worry. I'll crank them lights on.
Sounds great. That's what I love about a young guy that has a truck payment. He's willing to keep working. You get an old guy with a bad back and has enough money, and he's like, let's call it good.
I don't know. There's some days where I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll come back. I'm gonna do them back there.
Well, his fronts look awesome. Let's see if he'll let you pick him up. I'm not that worried about the backs, honestly, right now. But yeah, I don't want you to get kicked either. Yeah, I don't mind working with them, and
Okay, whatever. I mean,
no, I'm not that worried about the backs. His backs look good. I'll work with him and get him gentle so he'll let us pick up the backs, but the fronts look awesome. So let me go catch Chief real quick, and we'll get him trimmed up.
Cool.
All right, well, let me know what we ought to name this guy, but man, his front feet look a lot better. And now we're going to take Chief over and get him trimmed up. We're just getting a lot of horses trimmed today, or we have Kordale. We're gonna take advantage of it. So, but he looks good. What, you want your feet trimmed too? I don't think so. All right, Chief. I let him loose thinking he'd just go over to that big bale of hay, but he's eating some hay that had fallen on the ground. Come on, boy. This can be. He's not that long, he's just kind of rough. Okay. So let's just trim him up a little bit. Yeah, I don't even know that I'll need to tie him up, honestly. He's so gentle, and he's gonna want to just sit there and eat. Yeah, I trimmed him up a little bit a couple weeks ago, but I don't have as good a nippers and stuff. Oh, did he lay down on you?
He pushed for today.
Man, dang guy. Some of these older horses, they're gentle, but they know all the tricks. So he just kind of pushed with his leg. But anyway, I trimmed him up a little bit, so there's not a lot of length on there, but just pretty rough.
Yeah, we'll clean it up.
That'd be great. Dang, he's... Okay, I'm gonna tie him up. Well, I shouldn't have jinxed it. Chief's not being as easy with his feet as with his hooves as that 3-year-old stud that hadn't hardly been messed with. But sometimes these older horses know all the tricks. So if he doesn't want his foot being messed with, he'll just try to pull it out of his grip there. See, he puts a lot of weight down there, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And Kordale's doing good, knowing he's on camera. He didn't even swear. Look at, I love this Cody James rasp.
Just tears them up.
Yep, I told my wife I wanted one, and my son reached out to Cody James and said, look at this video, and they actually sent me a couple blades too. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so I'm super excited. But so if any of you are out there watching, go to Cody James, just Google it and go to their website. And
They just send you the blades, or they send you the whole thing?
they just sent me blades. My wife's getting me the handle and the cartridge or whatever for Christmas, I think. But it's pretty cool. This it's actually, the inner part is you just unscrew it right there, and you can put in a new blade. And then the handle. Don't you have another handle too?
Well, like the
Or is
handles, these handles, I have like a ton of them just because I can exchange them.
Oh, they're in
They
it.
go to any rasp.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Any Cody James rasp or any rasp?
Any rasp.
Oh, cool.
I just took the rasp that was on there off, and it's sitting over there.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's pretty cool. You can take the handle from other
See, it's
brands of
the
rasp.
same rasp.
Okay. And that's not a Cody James, right?
No, this is an XL.
Okay.
A Healer XL. Healer rasp, I guess.
So Kordale's helped me get 3 horses ready tonight. And we may not even, he turned on these nice big old lights, but we may not even need those. So he'll be done before the sun goes down, probably. Let's see. Is the sun down? I can't see. Nope, it's not down yet. So anyway, we got a few minutes. But this trailer of his is amazing. He has a place for all his horseshoes, a microwave. Is the microwave for shoeing or for lunch?
For lunch.
And anyway, just an awesome setup. Like I say, super impressed that Kordale went to farrier school right out of high school and bought himself this rig, and now he's got a truck that he's got some payments to make, and so he doesn't mind when I call him and say, hey, I got some horses to trim. But pretty awesome. Oh, this is the forge for hot shoeing. This swings out, and then it's hooked to gas here. It's pretty amazing. Well, I got a phone call and missed some of it, but he's all done. Look at this. He looks so good. Looks pretty like the best pedicure he's ever had. So anyway, sure, appreciate Kordale being here tonight. And he's a great young man, and appreciate his service. And a lot of you have got to know him, and if you want him to come do your farrier work, give him a call. But anyway, thanks for coming along, and God bless.